What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. All right, so real quick, I'm starting to get some subscribers again, and I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below. Would love to have you join. All right, we're going to get into it. So, look, I admit I don't get a lot of things right. All right, I definitely, I've made some bad calls in my YouTube career, but I think lately, we've been hitting it out of the park, especially the last video talking about SUI, and that's what I want to kind of go over again today. So let's take a look here at the chart. All right, so SUI is just like on fire. Okay, I really like it is just going. All right, and the whole ecosystem's just rocking. Right, like look at this thing. You know, I watched a video. Check out Investing Bros. If you're in SUI and you're very bullish on the project, check out Investing Bros. They did a video recently where they were giving some price predictions, and I mean, I'm bullish. Don't get me wrong, but some of the stuff that some of the calls they were making to me is just extremely bullish. But granted, they're looking at market cap, right? They're looking at if you think SUI is going to make it into the top 10 in market cap, looking at then what were the market caps of the top 10 during the last bull market. The price, we got some room to go. Let's just say that. I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but we're talking, different targets between, I think it was like $15 and $80 was like his final, Anyway, if you check out Investing Bros, very bullish. It will get you excited. I don't know if it's going to go up that high, but I definitely liked it. But yeah, SUI is just kind of on a rampage. So one of the things that we were talking about in the last one is the Navi protocol, which is looking good. I mean, this thing, if you remember, look, when I was on this last, I had 10,000. Now I'm, 11,600. Basically, what happened is I had borrowed some money. I had some bags of BLUB and Cetus. I also still have the NAVX, but Cetus had a nice little run up here, and so uh, I sold what I had in Cetus, and I paid back. Actually, I deposited instead of paying back the loan, I just deposited the USDC in here, right? Because I'd rather stake it and I want to have it on hand because I may buy something else before I pay it back. What I initially did is I wanted to grow my SUI bags, and so I deposited some SUI, then I borrowed against it and bought more SUI with it, deposited, borrowed against that, bought more SUI, and it was just like I just kept doing it. And as the SUI price went up, it worked to my benefit. I then also started buying some of the native token to Navi protocol as well as Cetus. This is what I get paid out in terms of the staking. And again, what's great is that even though I'm borrowed, $2,500 here, basically, the APY, I'm sorry, the interest that I owe, I'm positive. Let's see, where's my let's see. I don't have any interest because I stake the coins. So I'm actually right now I'm making money on my loan basically, right? Because I've bought things with this money that I then deposited into the Navi protocol and staked it. So I'm getting free money. It's free to borrow money basically. And the idea is, invest in something that will pop that you can then pay back and keep the difference. So looking at the Navi token right now, or the NAVX, um, this chart, I'm trying to, I mean, this is looking kind of juicy right now, it had this nice run up here, pulling back a bit. The only thing is I am seeing some divergence here with the RSI, right? But I think this thing is one, this is going to fly. Like, I think this is going to be one of the ones that flies, because when Cetus starts to pump, this thing usually pumps with it. Cetus is a bit bigger than the Navi protocol. And that's another good platform to check out too. I've done some liquidity pools or farming on that. Um, but at any rate, I'm not great at doing the whole liquidity farming. You guys know I use PACA Finance for any farming. I have links down below for that. But at any rate, BLUB. Now we're here to talk about BLUB. BLUB's had a nice little run. I called this out the other day. I think it was like right around here when we made the video. And I said I, borrowed some money to purchase a little bit of blub. And look, we had a nice shot up. Now I did sell half my bag, which I'm probably going to regret. I look like a genius now because we're having a little bit of this pullback right here, but I think blub is gonna fly. Like, look at this. Like we've already broken, like we're in price discovery. Look at this chart. I mean, I don't know how high this thing's going to go. The RSI is not even that high right now. Like this thing can really run. So if you're not in Blub, definitely check out Blub. It is the meme coin for the SUI network, right? It's like one of the number one or number two on SUI, and it's posing as the mascot of SUI. So I just think like there's such opportunity right now. Granted, I know like the market, is we're pumping, man. Like I think Bitcoin's going to probably stay range bound for a little bit, and if that happens, I think we're going to start to see some of these alts start moving even more, and we're already getting pumps left and right. So curious to know like what you guys have. I think I should probably do a whole video just kind of going over my portfolio. I've got obviously a ton of Bitcoin because that's like my main thing. But aside from Bitcoin, SUI, Solana, AVAX, those and Ondo, those are kind of my some of my big bags. And then I have some stuff on the AI narrative, some AI plays as well as some gaming and then real world assets. I think those are the three big ones in terms of for this cycle. Also, guys, I have links down below to Tangem. I no longer am promoting Ledger. Not that there's anything like flawed about Ledger. Just me personally, I don't like Ledger. It's a lot of work, a lot of buttons you got to press. But I really think it's important that you protect your crypto assets. You should get a lot of your crypto off exchanges, off of these platforms like Navi, right? And store them. And Tangem, I have found to be the easiest. And from what I've been reading and gathering, one of the safest. I mean, there's been no issues with Tangem to my knowledge. And it's such an easy thing. Where do I keep my, it comes like, the keys are like a little credit card. You order several of them. I'll do a whole video on it. Check out the link below for Tangem. You'll get a discount if you use my link, and it will really help support the channel. So I'd appreciate that. But definitely look into where you store your crypto. The cryptos that I put on Tangem are ones that I plan to hold through this bull run. All right. And on there, obviously, I got a lot of Bitcoin. I've got a lot of my Solana. I've got a lot of AVAX. I've got a lot of Ondo. I've also got BitTensor Tau, which is an AI coin that if you're not in, I think uh, that one that could potentially melt faces. I don't think it's talked about enough. And it's got the same tokenomics as Bitcoin, basically, right? 21 million and the way it's mined and the different halving cycles. I just think BitTensor Tau could. I mean, there are people talking about that's going to be like in the top three, in terms of crypto coins, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BitTensor Tau. So with AI and everything that's going on there, I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I know I definitely wanted to get, I think I have like 1.3 bit tensors on my Tangent wallet that I'm just going to let that sit there. I may add to it if we get some dips, but I don't plan to sell it. I just want to see how high it could actually go. All very speculative, but I do believe that AI is a narrative and a technology that is here to stay. I use it every day. Who uses ChatGPT like on the regular? Like I'm very big into using that. I find it makes my life a lot easier. I'll tell you that. Curious to know what you guys think. Um, But anyway, I'm starting to love the comments that are coming in. Please, by all means, ask some more questions. I'm just a guy trying to figure all this out. Also, guys, in the regular stock market, MSTR, MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor's company, it's been my best investment by far. I started buying in at around 200. Right now it's at like 350, and I think that is, that could go to a couple thousand, a share. So at any rate, if you believe in Bitcoin, MicroStrategy is like Bitcoin on steroids, right? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like you're trading Bitcoin with leverage. Oh, speaking of leverage, I do have links to MARGEX if you wanna, you know, test the waters of, trading. I have some links. Check out MARGEX. I'll try and do a video on it. Of course, it's risky, and you really got to be careful. You can put cryptos on there to use as collateral and then trade with leverage. uh, Very risky. So I only recommend, if you're not experienced trader, don't put a ton on there. And you don't actually need a ton to make a lot of money because you get such high amounts of leverage. You can trade like 100x leverage, and it's no KYC. It's super simple and very easy you just uh, type in your email address and boom, there you go. But bull market, the way it's going, these things are going up. I mean, yeah, there's pullbacks along the way, but you can, potentially make some real good money if you get in at the right time, using, some leverage on MargX. You can make some profits. So I'm definitely going to play around with it, and I'll keep you guys posted on my end. Again, if you have any questions, leave it down below. If you got anything from this video, or if you just want to do me a solid and hit that like button, I would appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys all on the next one.